How many of you ever tried baking before? If you're like me and suck at it, making no bakes is a simple, easy treat that one can make with little to no baking skills, since there isn't any baking really involved. When learning how to make no bakes can come in handy when you have to make a treat for your kid's birthday or for a friend or relative or significant other. You can also make them for a dish to pass at parties or events. No bakes are really simple, so they don't really take a lot of time. They're a fun activity that one can do with, their kids or family, and they also surprisingly have a couple of health benefits to them. No bakes have a long history of being around, and they're something I learned to make from my mom. According to Food Timeline, no bake cookies have been around since like the 1950s. What makes no bakes different from normal baked cookies is that they don't contain eggs and flour, so they don't rise. You don't actually need to put them in the oven and bake them. The bakes are also called preacher cookies, and the reason why they're called preacher cookies is it's like a little story. Back in the day when a person saw a preacher coming, they'd quickly make no bakes because they don't take long, so they'd cool faster, so by the time the preacher got to the house, they could serve it to them. How I learned to make them from my mom was when I was younger. I just made them a lot with her since we both have no cooking or baking skills whatsoever. It's just something that my family really enjoyed, and they're just a simple, fast, easy treat to make. Now that I've kind of gone over the history, how I learned how to make no bakes, so I'll just talk about a couple of the ingredients that have been used in there for a long time that also surprisingly have some health benefits that could be very beneficial to one's health. The two main ingredients in no bakes is cocoa and peanut butter. Cocoa has been proven to improve one's cardiovascular health and mental health. In the study, Cocoa and Cardiovascular Health by Korta and his colleagues, it proved that cocoa does actually improve one's cardiovascular health. They found in the study that polyphenols in cocoa help reduce oxidation of low-dense lipid proteins, so basically help prevent bad cholesterol. They also found that polyphenols in cocoa help stop blood platelets from clumping together, causing the arteries to harden. Cocoa basically helps you not die. In the study Blood Pressure and Aging by Daniels, it found that cocoa has positive effects on elderly by improving their mental state. In this study they did, the participants were Alzheimer's patients, and after 8 weeks of consuming cocoa regularly, they found that the participants' working memory, short-term memory, and long-term memory, along with their processing speed, improved. It also stated that cocoa is a rich agent that enhances the production of various feel-good chemicals in the brain, notably serotonin and dopamine. So basically, cocoa is like an antidepressant and can help those people feel better. Peanut butter is the second main ingredient in no bakes that has health benefits. Peanut butter helps aid in losing weight, and also is a good source of nutrients. According to the Peanut Institution, peanut butter can help manage and aid in weight loss, because peanut butter is a good source of protein. And when people eat protein, they become full faster and longer, causing them to not overeat. Peanut butter, according to cheatsheet.com, is also rich in vitamins, minerals, along with antioxidants. I've kind of gone over the benefits of eating no bakes or making no bakes. Here are some instructions on what is needed in order to make no bakes. The supplies and utensils you'll need, which I already have measured out, up here already. First, the utensils you'll need is first a working stove, a pan or a pot, a mixing spoon, measuring cups and spoons, wax paper, baking sheet, and a serving or soup spoon to help dish the stuff out. And then ingredients, you'll need 2 cups of sugar, 1 tablespoon of vanilla, a half a cup of cocoa, 1 pinch of salt, a half a cup of milk, 1/4 pound of butter or a stick of butter, a half a cup of peanut butter, and then 3 cups of oats. And what you'll basically do is first melt the butter, then mix the sugar, the cocoa, and the milk, and the salt, and then put on the stove to boil and let it boil for like a minute. And then once that's done, remove it from the stove, add the peanut butter, the vanilla, and the oatmeal, and mix it well. And once the peanut butter is kind of like melted, you can then take it over and put on the wax paper and start serving it. So now I'll basically demonstrate how to do that. So yeah. Once it's boiling, just kind of just stir it and watch it so it doesn't like get stuck and harden at the bottom. Now that it's been a minute, turn the top. That. Take it off. Stove. And now you add hot peanut butter. Underneath the spoon. Add the peanut butter. Yep. How this will work. The peanut butter, the teaspoon of vanilla, oops, I'll just dump a little bit there, and then just have to measure the oats out, the oatmeal. Oh, it's a cup. So you need 3 cups of oatmeal. Can't get it open. Now you mix it. The butter is basically already melted. Alright. Now you take this, put it over here, put it like that. And basically, just dish it out. Okay, should I make these? And just do it till the tray is full. Alright, so that's basically how you make no bakes. Now it's just kind of just let them cool for a few minutes so they can harden a little bit so you can actually eat them. And just a few like key pointers or main pointers in making no bakes is to be aware of like the hot surfaces. So when you're like kindling the pot and using the stove, just to be cautious. And also to monitor the stove when you're using it, so that nothing like burns down. So yeah, no bakes are really simple, easy thing to make, as you saw. They are great for birthdays or other occasions, and they even have a few health benefits to them, and they're just a great activity to do with others where you can make meaningful memories.